Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jen and I'm really happy to have you on my channel. You're watching part 1 of 4 of my migraine aura series. Topic number 1, today's topic is going to be, of course, the most common, the visual. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be releasing the videos on the other 3 types of auras. So if you don't want to miss those, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I hope that this video really helps you out, or at the very least, I hope you find it interesting. Let's go ahead and put you on the tripod so that I don't have to keep holding you. You guys are gonna get dizzy if I keep wandering around like this. Let's jump right into it with exactly how this aura series is gonna work. Do I have to call it a playlist because it's on YouTube? Or a playlist? Doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah, let's talk about how this aura series is gonna work. In each of the 4 videos, I'll go over one of the 4 different aura types. I'll talk about the common presentations, the less common presentations, and exactly what the auras feel like or look like to me. Anytime I give you information that's factual, my source is going to be Mayo Clinic. Anytime I'm giving you my own experiences, obviously that's anecdotal and you should take it with a grain of salt. Migraines are confusing and chronic illness in general, and of course I have other illnesses as well. All of the symptoms can get really hairy and mixed up with each other. So if you have any of these symptoms and you have any question about their origin or why you're having them, please go talk to your doctor. Don't just trust me. Definitely don't assume that your diagnosis is the same as mine just because the symptoms match up. A visual aura is the most common type of migraine aura, and it's probably why when people think of migraine auras, they automatically assume visual. The way the visual aura looks and the length that it lasts varies from patient to patient. And honestly, speaking from experience, it can even vary within the same patient. Not all migraine patients do get auras. Typically, an aura lasts from about 5 to 60 minutes and is before the main attack phase, but again, that varies from patient to patient. Sometimes it's before, sometimes it's during, sometimes it lasts over the entire day. But typically, the aura phase only happens during that aura phase, and then once the aura ends, you get the attack. The aura can be in one eye or both, and you can test that by covering one or the other and seeing when and where you see the aura. Usually it starts with a little blind spot just barely to the side of where you're focusing your attention. That blind spot slowly starts to get bigger and bigger. It'll expand to about 1/4 to 1/2 of your total visual field. A lot of times it's in an arc shape. Usually the edges of the arc are zigzaggy and can be colorful like a kaleidoscope. And in its wake, or as it goes away, you sort of see nothing. It's hard to describe because there's no color to it, and usually people imagine seeing things in colors. That's how we see the rest of our lives. So to describe seeing nothing is very difficult, but it is nothing. It's not black, it's not white, it's gone. I'm sure you've had a bright flash happen to you before, and you know that sort of negative imprint of the flash that you get, where you literally see nothing? That's kind of what an aura is like. For most people, auras are scary and of course very inconvenient, but in my experience, they're a very welcome warning that a migraine is about to occur. Just to give you a sneak peek, the other 3 types of auras are sensory, language, and motor. 2 weeks ago, the video that I posted was raw footage of me during a migraine. And in that video, you got to see a lot of my motor and language issues. Auras can last all the way through the attack phase, and during that one, they did for me. So if you want to see an outsider perspective of what that looks like, that video is of course up on my channel. So, what do my auras look like? My visual auras are a little bit strange. I've actually never had your typical archy aura that gets bigger and bigger with the zigzag lines next to it. That's just never been how mine present. I've only had a little tiny arc of purple, and I love purple. Purple's kind of my thing, as you can also see by my logo. Ding! So yeah, a little ironic that my aura happens to be purple. It almost looks like a little piece of clear purple acrylic, and it's almost always down and to the right of wherever I'm looking. When I try to look at it, it darts off. That aura for me never gets bigger, never gets zigzaggy. It usually just flashes a couple times. Sometimes it'll flash again a couple times larger, but that's usually the end of it. Rarely, but it does happen every once in a while, I'll get floaters all over the place, like dust. 2 times or maybe 3, I've had my entire field of vision turn green. Like I was looking through those 3D glasses where half is red and half is blue, but it was just green. The whole thing green, like a really bad Instagram filter. This shirt is not made for pointing. Got like bat wing shirt. The last kind of visual aura that I get is stars. They're usually up at the top of my vision, kind of blocking out the upper part. A majority of my auras do fall into the other categories. If you found this video helpful or if you found it interesting, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss any more of this series, make sure that you hit subscribe. If you tap the notification bell, ding! You can get push notifications straight to your phone or even emails. Thank you again so much for watching. I'm going through a lot health-wise right now, and any YouTuber will tell you it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to put these videos together. So I really appreciate when you take the time to watch, and especially when you take the time to comment and let me know what your thoughts are. I just appreciate the feedback. I love to hear that I'm helping you guys out or that you're enjoying watching my content. Even a simple thumbs up means the world. I hope to see you at part 2. Goodbye. He's happy.